If you think you've heard everything about Yu Menglong's shocking downfall, you're about to be proven wrong. Because today, we are diving into something no one thought would ever see the light of day. The Chinese Supreme Court has just released a video that allegedly captures Yu Menglong's final moments before everything fell apart. And trust me, this video doesn't just confirm the rumors, it uncovers a horrible secret that flips the entire story upside down. In the next few minutes, you'll see why fans around the world are completely shaken, why the entertainment industry is on fire, and why this video may be the single most explosive piece of evidence in the history of Chinese celebrity scandals. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will see Yu Menglong in a way you have never seen him before. The footage released is not just some grainy clip, it's raw, it's disturbing, and it paints a picture of a man trapped in a nightmare of his own making. What's even more chilling is how the Supreme Court framed this release, not as entertainment, not as an accident, but as a deliberate statement. They wanted the world to see what truly happened, unfiltered. The video starts with Yu Menglong entering what looks like a luxury apartment, his face pale, his movements shaky. At first, it seems like just another celebrity returning home after a long night, but then, the audio begins to capture his whispers. He's talking to someone who isn't there. The whispers grow louder, more frantic. He keeps repeating a name, one that hasn't been revealed publicly yet, but from the way he says it, you can tell this name carries the weight of betrayal, fear, and desperation. It's almost like he's trying to call out to someone who abandoned him in his darkest hour. And then comes the first chilling twist. Yu Menglong pulls out his phone and begins recording himself. In the clip, he says, "If they ever release this, if anyone sees this, you'll know I didn't fall alone." His eyes dart toward the window as if he's being watched, his breath uneven, his voice cracking. Fans who've seen the leaked portions of this video describe it as unbearable to watch because what you're seeing is not just a celebrity, but a man breaking down under pressure so intense, it could crush anyone. And yet, this is only the beginning. The camera then captures something that no one can explain, a shadow, moving across the room, though he's completely alone. Some claim it's just bad lighting, but others swear it's proof that Yu Menglong was not alone in those last moments. Could it have been an accomplice hiding in the shadows? Or perhaps someone orchestrating the entire scene? The Supreme Court didn't just drop this video without context. Along with it, they released a statement: "The people deserve to know the truth. What was hidden must now be exposed." That single line has sparked a storm across social media. Because if this was truly about justice, why wait so long? Why now? Some believe it's a move to silence those who've been digging too deep into the case, while others argue it's an attempt to rewrite history by painting Yu Menglong as unstable, rather than a victim of something much bigger. The most horrifying part of the video comes midway through. Yu Menglong suddenly stops pacing, stares directly into the camera, and says, "It wasn't supposed to end like this. They promised me protection. They promised me freedom. But now, I'm nothing but a pawn." His words sent shivers down the spine of everyone who heard them. Because what promises was he talking about? Who promised him protection? And more importantly, protection from what? Theories are spiraling out of control online. Some claim he was trapped in a secret deal with powerful figures, deals that, if broken, could cost him his life. Others suggest that he uncovered information that made him too dangerous to be kept alive. Whatever the truth, one thing is clear: Yu Menglong knew his time was limited, and the video proves he was fully aware of the forces working against him. But here's where the story takes an even darker turn. Toward the end of the footage, the camera captures a loud crash, followed by Yu Menglong stumbling toward the balcony. His voice is shaking as he says, "If this is the only way out, then so be it." The video abruptly cuts off before showing what happened next, but we all know the tragic outcome. What makes this release so disturbing is how calculated it feels. The timing, the editing, the statement, all of it suggests that this was not just about sharing the truth, but about controlling the narrative. And let's not forget, Yu Menglong himself hinted in the video that others were involved. He said he wouldn't fall alone. So who else is about to be exposed? Whose careers, reputations, or even lives are on the line? Fans are already piecing together clues, pointing fingers at other high-profile figures who may have crossed paths with him during those final months. Some names are too explosive to even say out loud, but whispers are growing louder that this scandal could touch some of the biggest stars in China and even beyond. If that happens, the entire entertainment industry could collapse under the weight of this secret. And this brings us to the horrible truth. Yu Menglong's downfall may not have been about his choices alone. It may have been part of a larger plan, a strategy designed to make him disappear while keeping others safe. If true, that means his final words weren't just personal, they were a warning to everyone watching. "You'll know I didn't fall alone." Could it be that what we're seeing now is only the tip of the iceberg? The video has already been banned in several regions, but clips continue to circulate online. Fans who've managed to watch it say they can't erase the image of his haunted eyes, staring into the camera as if begging for someone to listen. It's not just heartbreaking, it's terrifying. Because it makes you wonder, how many other stars are trapped in the same cycle, smiling for the cameras while living a nightmare behind closed doors? This release has left fans divided. Some believe Yu Menglong was a victim, manipulated and destroyed by forces larger than himself. Others argue that the video proves he was unstable and dangerous, someone who couldn't handle the pressure of fame. But regardless of where you stand, there's no denying that the Supreme Court's decision to release this footage has changed everything. It has turned speculation into a living, breathing nightmare that we can all see with our own eyes. And now, the big question remains, why did the Supreme Court really release this? Was it for justice? Or was it to send a message, to remind celebrities, politicians, and the public that no one is untouchable? The horrible secret revealed in that footage may not just be about Yu Menglong. It may be about the entire system, one that thrives on control, power, and silence. Imagine the weight of carrying secrets so dark that even speaking them out loud could cost you everything. That's what Yu Menglong's last moments show us. A man caught between truth and silence, between freedom and destruction. And in the end, he chose to leave behind a message rather than vanish without a trace. That, perhaps, is his true legacy. So as we process this shocking revelation, we have to ask ourselves, what else is being hidden? What other truths are waiting to be exposed? And most importantly, how many more lives will be shattered before we finally understand the full scope of this nightmare? If you've made it this far, you know this isn't just gossip, it's history unfolding before our eyes. Yu Menglong's final moments weren't just about him. They were about exposing a truth so dark, so dangerous, that even now, we're only beginning to understand its impact. When the Chinese Supreme Court decided to release the video of Yu Menglong's last moments, no one expected what they saw. The video didn't just tell a story, it tore open wounds that fans, media, and even industry insiders thought had been buried forever. To understand why this single clip has become the most talked about piece of footage in China right now, we need to go deeper into its haunting details. Because every second, every frame, every whisper in that room tells a story far bigger than Yu Menglong alone. The first thing viewers noticed was the lighting. The room wasn't bathed in celebrity luxury, it was dim, shadowy, almost like someone wanted it to look haunted. Even though the apartment was clearly upscale, with expensive furniture and marble walls, the atmosphere felt more like a prison than a home. Yu Menglong walked in slowly, shoulders heavy, his phone clutched tightly as though it was the only thing keeping him tethered to reality. Then, the whispers began. Not loud, not clear, but desperate. His lips formed words, shaky, repeating the same syllables again and again. At first, fans thought it was just exhaustion. But when audio engineers enhanced the sound, the whispers revealed something chilling. He was calling a name. That name hasn't been officially released, but insiders who claim to have access to the uncut version insist it belongs to a powerful figure in the entertainment industry, someone with enough influence to bury the truth forever. And this is where the horror sets in. Imagine watching a star you once adored, who sang and smiled on TV screens, now trembling in the shadows of his own home, muttering the name of someone who may have betrayed him. That single detail alone has ignited a storm of speculation. Was Yu Menglong being controlled? Was he being silenced? Or worse, was he trying to expose someone before it was too late? The second detail that shook viewers was the shadow. The camera, though shaky, captured a movement across the room. Some skeptics called it an editing glitch, But those who studied the frame-by-frame footage argue otherwise. The shape moved independently of Yu Menglong, lingering near the balcony, and disappearing the moment he looked in that direction. Could it have been someone else in the room? Or is it possible the video was edited to send a cryptic message? Whatever the case, the shadow has now become one of the most hotly debated mysteries in Chinese social media history. Then comes Yu Menglong's recorded words. This was no ordinary monologue, it was a confession, a plea, and a threat all wrapped into one. If they ever release this, he said, voice cracking, you'll know I didn't fall alone. That line alone has been replayed millions of times online, dissected by fans and investigators alike. Who are the they he's referring to? Who was supposed to release the footage? And most importantly, who was supposed to fall with him? Some analysts suggest he was referencing a secret pact with other celebrities, an agreement to keep silent about powerful figures controlling the industry. Others believe he uncovered a massive financial scandal that tied entertainment, politics, and crime together in ways the public can't even imagine. And yet, the Supreme Court didn't explain a single thing when they released the clip. They left it up to interpretation, almost as if they wanted the public to speculate, argue, and keep the story alive. The most heartbreaking moment comes about 3 minutes into the video. Yu Menglong looks directly at the camera, his eyes wide, pupils dilated, sweat visible on his forehead. He says, "It wasn't supposed to end like this. They promised me protection. They promised me freedom. But now, I'm nothing but a pawn." Those words are not just sad, they are terrifying. They reveal the existence of a hidden agreement, something so dangerous that even the word pawn suggests he knew he was expendable. Fans describe his expression as haunting. No longer the charming actor who smiled at red carpets, here was a man stripped of his confidence, reduced to fear and despair. His eyes told a story of betrayal deeper than anything headlines had covered. And what's worse, those words were his choice. He wanted them recorded. He wanted them to survive him. Toward the end of the footage, the camera trembles as if it's been bumped. A loud noise echoes in the background, some say it was a door slamming, others insist it was an argument happening off camera. Yu Menglong, visibly shaken, turns toward the balcony. His breathing is shallow, his voice broken. If this is the only way out, he mutters, then so be it. And just like that, the footage cuts to black. This abrupt ending is perhaps the most controversial part of the video. Did someone intentionally cut it before the final moments? Was the Supreme Court trying to censor the true ending, or were they trying to protect the public from something too horrifying to witness? The fact that we don't see what happens leaves the mystery unresolved, and that's exactly why people can't stop talking about it. The release of this footage has sparked chaos online. Fans are torn between heartbreak and outrage. Some insist Yu Menglong was a victim of a corrupt system, while others argue the footage proves he was unstable and dangerous. But one thing is clear, the video doesn't just tell us about Yu Menglong's last moments, it hints at a massive, horrible secret that could involve powerful figures whose names have not yet been revealed. And that's why this release is so chilling. Because if Yu Menglong's final warning, "You'll know I didn't fall alone," is true, then this is not the end of the story. This is only the beginning. The question now is, who else is about to be exposed? If you're watching this, I want you to think about one thing. Why did the Supreme Court release this video now? Was it about justice, or was it about control? Was it about honoring Yu Menglong, or about rewriting his story in a way that suits a larger agenda? These are questions no one has answers to yet, but one thing is certain, this footage has changed everything. Now it's your turn. What do you think about Yu Menglong's final words? Do you believe he was warning us about something bigger? Was the shadow in the room just a trick of the light, or was someone else there? And most importantly, who do you think he meant when he said he didn't fall alone? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, I'll be reading every single one. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends so they can join the discussion, and subscribe to the channel for more shocking revelations like this. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.